Welcome everyone! Right from the start, I wanted to state that this is not something that's been announced by the devs, and is pure theory crafting on my behalf. So with that disclaimer out of the way, let's get on with it. As we all know by now, the planet Hurston is scheduled to be added into the Stanton system along with the 3.3 patch, and with it comes an additional 4 moons, one of which has already been revealed to hold a savanna-like looking biome within it. It's also no secret that CIG wants to push the ground battles aspect of the game, knowing full well that content which is centered around these moons and planets is going to be slowly forthcoming over the next few updates. So in the meantime, they're going to be pushing for ground battles to be more of a thing, thus allowing the players to create their own content for the time being. So with that, I propose the PvP Battle Moon concept. One of Hurston's 4 moons could be reserved entirely for ground battles. Its surface could remain completely unmonitored with no armistice zones located within it. Its existence could be explained away in lore as a place that was found to have no marketable value by Hurston Dynamics, and was set aside to use as a testing ground for the various weapons that they're famous for developing. Over time, it evolved into a training facility for UEE troops and private security forces. It's long since been abandoned by the military, but has been recently reopened because of the Militia Mobilization Initiative, to help train them to fight the Vanduul by honing their dropship skills and planet-side assault tactics. Dotted throughout the landscape would be a series of outpost objectives for teams to capture. Captured objectives could provide player spawn points, ammunition boxes, medical supplies, and a place to spawn vehicles at. Certain outposts could also come equipped with point defense systems, emplacement turrets, repair stations, rearming stations, and refueling depots for your ships. In essence, what you'd have is a greatly modified form of PlanetSide, but one that exists as kind of a mini-game within the persistent universe of Star Citizen. Players could use any of their currently owned ships, vehicles, and FPS weapons to put them to the test in a real-time, full-scale battle scenario, where conflicts will be waged in the air, on the ground, and on foot, or any combination thereof. Another advantage to using Star Citizen in this way is that the battlefield you'd be fighting over wouldn't be a flat map, but an entire moon. One with no boundaries or limitations as far as where you could go, and how high into the stratosphere you could ascend to, and drop down to attack from. This scenario is a fairly simple concept, one that's been repeated many times over, and as a result has a very tried and true form of gameplay that's easy to recreate. This would also be a great alternative to turning places like Korea, the Comores, or Cry-Astro into makeshift PvP zones like people do now, and could provide a resourceful testbed for the grouping system, as well as provide activities for orgs to engage in together as a group and against one another. Ground battles will still exist anywhere in the verse, anytime that people choose to go head-to-head against one another, but being given a specific place that's set aside for just such an event could be a welcome addition to the game. Could be relatively easy to do with the assets that the game already provides, and would yield countless amounts of emergent gameplay for the player base to engage in. Let me know what you think. Thanks for checking this out, take care, and I'll look forward to testing those bombers out on the PvP Battle Moon. This is Law of the West, signing off.